Alright, just gonna scrape a lot of this grease off. Give me a little bit better base coat. To work with here. See, it's pretty caked on here. Pretty bad. What can I say? At least it got greased, you know? At least this side did. Man, I'm gonna have to get something to scrape this on. Look at that split on that hose right there. That's a big one. I think that's the gusher there. And there's another one somewhere on this hose, but all right. I think we've got the rough shape of these guys mapped out here. All right, we'll spray some purple powder on there. Let's see what we got. Oh man, not a lot of movement here. All right, I'll have to evaluate what to do next. That's about a week or two ago, I guess. It's Christmas Eve and it's windy, but it's sunny. And like I said, above freezing, so the hose will work without it freezing when I stop. I've been spraying the purple powder every couple days, and now it's time to just pressure wash them. On there. I guess it needs a little extra convincing. Alright, I think it's time to flip it, right? Wow. I don't know what this stuff is, but it is very on there. It must be concrete or something. It's glued on there. It's around the fittings and stuff too. So it's quickly obvious that this is going to become a bit of a repaint job too. So, you know, that's good because I got a steam cleaner thing. I wonder what they rub on here that takes off the paint on the end. It's pretty thick paint. Alright, here's the second pass after some more purple power soaking and some Dawn dish soap and a little bit of a scrubbing with a wire brush. Just a little. Everything looks looking pretty good. It's not like paintable yet, but it looks good. I'm going to take the hoses off since I can now see the fittings. It's not just a big cocooned in lump. I'm going to take the old hoses off and put plugs in so that I can you know, really get at it a little bit better. The hoses are sort of impeding me at this point from getting this top surface and stuff. But yeah, you can see there's a lot of holes in them, a lot of worn through to the mesh spots. The meshing is a little weird here, so maybe that's a hole. This is a straight up split right here. You can see that's pretty bad. But they're pretty much all in this condition. I'm not going for beauty here. I'm just going for some protection. Ooh, I am not good at painting right now. Oops, do not want to get it in there. Should block those off. Yep. Alright, sorry, I need both my hands again. They were painted. They went pretty well. It was warm, and I cured them under a heat lamp. There's some, you know, it occurred to me I should have sanded it before I painted it, but they're not going to be visible, so who cares? It seems to have adhered pretty good. I've bumped it a few times, even scraped it, and it didn't go all the way through. So it's pretty good paint. I was testing to see if the seals in these needed to be replaced while I had them out. This one, if you put a paper towel on it, there's something. It didn't drip. I cycled it like 10, 20 times in and out at varying speeds, and like I said, there's no, there's only a slight amount of accumulation on there. So this one's maybe starting to leak, but I don't know how quickly they deteriorate, but you know, that's not a lot to me. Can turn up the exposure maybe. You can kind of see in there, but I'll have to get some light in there. But it's completely caked, completely full of muck. So gonna have to get that out of there. That's the next step. I'm gonna clean all this stuff up, all this oil that's been dripping out of the control panel there, and the pins. Actually, I'm gonna take those pins that were holding the backside under this chair and get those ready for painting since I have them out. Once it's all running again, I'm gonna take it out when it's warm anyway, and pressure wash all this gunk out. And I think I'm gonna probably start repainting some of this when it's warmer. I really like that color that these turned out. It's not a perfect match, but I really like this green, and the rest of it's green. So I'm gonna see if I can find the stickers and go from there. But let me try and get actual video of me cleaning this gunk out so it's satisfying. So something interesting on this channel. All right.